Making people feel good makes me feel good. It makes other conservatives out there who do more than we do, wealthy conservatives who give money to people. Non-middle-class conservatives. What the heck? All right, here's my final story of the day. This one's almost comical in its hilariousness because it talks about something I bring up often, how these elitist, liberal, rich, wealthy snobs are big talkers. And unlike Trump, who can be a big talker too, they're not big doers, they're no doers. Trump, big talker, big doer. Liberals, big talkers, no doer. Complete frauds, total phonies all the time. I saw this story just before we got on the air at CNBC. I love this story. Millionaires support a wealth tax as long as they aren't the ones getting taxed. CNBC survey. This is hysterical. This is a joke. So when they ask millionaires in the survey if millionaires should pay more in taxes, 59% of millionaires say yes, as long as that millionaire's tax only kicks in at 50 million or above, which not ironically, eliminates most of the millionaires surveyed. You get what I'm saying, Joe? Yes, definitely tax millionaires more. What level? 50 million. No. Oh, I only make $1 million. Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
So then when you drop the level and you ask millionaires, should millionaires be taxed who make 10 million or more? What do those millionaires say, Joe? Only 48, 11-point drop. 48% of them say yes at that point. Meaning what?
I don't know about that. No.
Yeah, of course. Meaning when it starts to affect them, they don't want to pay the money. Listen to me.
Oh, well.
Let me tell you just a quick story. You've heard this one before. But when I was running in Maryland, when I met Joe, when I was running for office, I was running for Congress. And I had this Maryland District 6, which is a really bizarre district because it's mountain conservative Maryland and then like super left occupied Montgomery County. There's no in between. It's like super conservative and super liberal. So I would go to Montgomery County, which is super liberal, and campaign, of course. So I go to the Montgomery County Fair, Joe knows well, and I'd sit there at the Republican booth. And, liberals would come up and want to debate with you all the time. So I got into this verbal back and forth with a staffer for the dreadful Chris Van Hollen, who's now the senator from Maryland, super liberal guy. And the staffer kept telling me how millionaires should pay more and how basically the middle class should pay more too in taxes. And I said to him, well, do you voluntarily pay more? He said, well, it's a stupid question. I said, well, why is it a stupid question? If your argument is this, and I'll say this to the millionaires in the survey who want millionaires to pay more, 48% say people who make 10 million or more should pay more. Ironically, that's some of them. Why not just write a check? If your argument is this, that government is such a benevolent force in our lives, right? That it does good things, and therefore everyone giving more money to government will lead to a better, more just society. Joe, that's the argument, right?
Yeah.
Liberals aren't making the argument that we should pay more because government stinks. We're making that argument that government stinks and you should pay less, conservatives, because it does. Liberals' argument is government is a benevolent, good force. It's a good thing. And we should all pay more so we can do more good things and good stuff. So why don't you just give extra money? I don't understand what's stopping you. So the guy, to sum up the story, the guy at the event lost his mind. It was a stupid argument. I mean, it almost devolved into like a fist fight because he was so enraged that he couldn't answer the question. Just give more. Why don't you and your liberal friends get together if you're convinced it's a government is a positive good? Why not just donate more money? Again, listen, my wife and I give money to charity, but we Folds of Honor, by the way, great charity, make some donation. Nobody's forcing us to do it. We do it because I think Folds of Honor does good work. That's why I wear their shirts here on the show. It's a great charity, pays for scholarships for the children of fallen military officers. I believe that is a net good for society. You come home in a box fighting for freedom and our military, the least we can do is assist your family financially in helping one of your kids who you can no longer provide for get through college. The least we could do. That's a good thing. You don't have to force me to do it. It's a good thing. We do a scholarship thing here, which if you purchase our items at Bongino.com, all of our proceeds go there. No one's forcing us to do it. We do it because it makes us feel good. We like it, and we know it helps people out. Making people feel good makes me feel good. It makes other conservatives out there who do more than we do, wealthy conservatives who give money to people. Non-middle-class conservatives. What the heck? Leave it in. Now we got to leave it in. Ladies and gentlemen, our screensaver just went out. If you're not watching this on YouTube, this is an opportunity for you to subscribe immediately to youtube.com/Bongino. We switched over. Did you see that? We switched over to a USB drive because one of our things went out. And the Samsung, the screen in the back went out. Now it's a free advertisement for Samsung TVs in the background. Don't even cut that out because this is worthy of a blooper reel. But being it's the end of the show, we're going to keep it in. But let me just wrap up my point because it's important. Millionaire liberals and our free advertisement for Samsung now. Just donate more. Do it. Samsung, donate more. Just do it. Give money. Paul is dying over there. So is Joe. Just give more money. Just give more money. All right. To end the show, we're going to see if we can figure this out. For those of you not watching, please don't cut this out. Producer Drew, Paula, Joe, leave this in the show. I want to see if we can figure this out on the air. But I'm going to keep the hold on. I'm going to take the microphone with me. All right. Oh, the Bongino logo is back. All you have to do is hit the home button, apparently. Well, now we know. Now we know you have about 2 hours before the screensaver thing kicks in. We just switched to that's hysterical. YouTube.com/Bongino. Check out our Samsung blooper at the end. We will leave that in the show for the viewing pleasure of all of you the day after Christmas. That was great. Paul, look at her in the background. She's cracking up.
Yeah.
You just heard the Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.